In this video, we will be looking at division of complex numbers. To divide complex numbers, multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Then simplify if possible. Let me talk to you a minute about conjugates. If you have a binomial 2 minus 3i, then its conjugate will be 2 plus 3i. If you have a binomial 1/2 plus 5i, then its conjugate will be 1/2 minus 5i. So basically, if you have a plus bi, then its conjugate will be a minus bi. So you just change the operation in between the two terms to find the conjugate. So we need to multiply top and bottom here of this fraction by the conjugate of the denominator. My denominator is 3 plus I, so I need to multiply top and bottom by 3 minus I. Be sure and put that in parentheses because you'll have to use FOIL. This is minus. Okay. So 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times negative I is negative 5i. Now we'll take the negative 5i through here. Negative 5i times 3 is negative 15i. And negative 5i times negative I is positive 5i squared. Now in the bottom, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times negative I is negative 3i. Then I times 3 is a positive 3i. And I times negative I is a negative I squared. We know that I squared is defined to be negative 1. And then we also need to combine terms. So in the numerator I have 15. Negative 5i and negative 15i is a negative 20i. And then plus 5 times negative 1. In the bottom, I see a negative 3i and a positive 3i. Those will cancel. And so I have 9 subtract negative 1. Combine, simplify some more up in the numerator. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Combining that with the 15, I'll have 10. And then minus 20i. In the bottom I have minus minus, so that's a plus. So 9 plus 1 is 10. Now when I simplify these, I like to split them into two terms. So 10 over 10 is 1. And then I had a minus, so that's minus. And then 20i over 10 is 2i. Do another example. We're asked to divide and simplify where possible. Now on this one, notice that I don't have a binomial. I can still think in terms of its conjugate though. If I have just negative I, that's the same as 0 minus I. So his conjugate will be 0 plus I or just I. So if I multiply top and bottom here by I will get in the numerator 15I, and in the denominator I'll have a negative I squared. Now we know I squared is negative 1, so this is 15I over a negative 1. This is the same as a positive 1, so I have 15I over positive 1, which is just 15I. And then if you're told to write this in a plus bi form, you could write it as 0 plus 15I.